Hi students, welcome to our channel. I am Dr. K. Varada Rajkumar, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, AIML, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In this session, we will learn polymorphism in Python. Overview of the presentation. So first, we see introduction to polymorphism. Then, we will see two types of polymorphisms. One is the polymorphism with functions and objects, we call as a duck typing. So polymorphism with inheritance, we called as method overriding. And we see advantages of polymorphism. Outcome of this lecture: at the end of this lecture, student will be able to understand the polymorphism in Python and learn how to use it with the different classes to make programs simpler, reusable and flexible. What is polymorphism? So polymorphism means many forms. So poly means many, morphism means forms. So polymorphism means simply many forms. In Python, it allows the same method or function name to perform different tasks depending on the object or context. Now take one example. For example, I want to pay money. Now, so for this we have different options. So for example, you can pay with credit card or debit card or UPI. All these are payment methods only. Now if you consider this as a payment, now credit card payment, debit card payment and UPI payment. If you observe, so for all these the function name is pay. Now here we are using this pay in many forms. So this concept we call as a polymorphism. So many forms. So for example, so think about area method. I want to find area. So area of a circle. Then we are going to use this formula pi r square. If I want to calculate area of a rectangle, then I am going to use length into width. If I want to find area of triangle, then I am going to use half b into h. Now if you observe here, all the function names are area only, but the functionality is different. Many forms. Here the function name is area, but it have many forms. So this type of behavior we call as polymorphism. In this example, same method name area, but different behavior depends on the shape. Okay. So we have two types of polymorphisms in Python. One is the polymorphism with functions and objects. So this we call as a duck typing. So same method name in different classes is called as duck typing. So example, the area, that area may be present in circle class or in rectangle class or in triangle class, but in all these classes the function name is area. So polymorphism. Okay. So polymorphism with inheritance. So method overriding. So for example, the parent class and child class. So both the classes have same function. So for example, here there is a sample function is there. Let us assume in parent. Now in child also there is a sample function. Here I define child class with p as a parent class. Now what happened? The parent class and child class both have same functions. Now the parent class function is override by child class function. So this concept we call as a method overriding. The subclass provides a specific implementation of method already defined in the parent class. So this sample is defined in parent class. Now we will give the definition to the function sample. Okay. So this concept we call as a method overriding. So this is the example for duck typing. So that means the functions here we define the same function name in different classes. One is circle, second one is rectangle, third one is triangle. Now here if you observe, in all the classes the function name is area. So this we call as a polymorphism. Okay, so now this is the function called print area circle of 5. Now so this function will invoke and it prints shape dot area. Here we call circle is a argument. Now circle dot area, that means so this function will invoke. In second call we call rectangle 4 comma 6. Now the shape is rectangle. Now the area function in rectangle will invoke. In third function call we call triangle 10 comma 5. Here the shape is triangle. So the third function, so the function in triangle class will invoke. Okay, in first call circle 5. So the 5 is, so the 5 we send to the class circle and it is substituted in the area. Now in first call circle of 5, now this function will invoked and it returns the value 78.5. In second function call rectangle 4 comma 6. Now 4 is assigned to L, 6 is assigned to W. So here we call the area. So it return 24 as an output. Okay. So in third function call we use triangle as a shape. So it returns 25 as a output. In this example we understand the same function we are used in different classes. So this we call as a duck typing. Example 2 is on inheritance and overriding. This is a parent class. The parent class name is shape. Okay. So now that shape class inherited into the classes circle, rectangle, triangle. Okay. So now here we create object to the class circle. Now so 5 is assigned to R in circle. Second object rectangle 4 comma 6. So L equals to 4, W equals to 6. So next triangle 10 comma 5. So B equals to 10, H equals to 5. So now we are calling the function area with object circle, circle dot area. Now so this function will invoke. Here for this class circle the parent class is shape, but in the shape class also we have area. Now this area function is override by the area in circle. So this concept we call as a method overriding. Okay, so now here we are calling it circle dot area. So this function will return 78.5. Second function called rectangle dot area. So it will return 24. In third function call the area function in triangle class will invoke and it will return 25. So this is about method overriding in Python. So coming to advantage of polymorphism, we have different advantages while using polymorphism in Python. So first advantage is, so code becomes simpler and cleaner. So simpler means here if you observe in all the classes we are using same function name without for example here we can use this as a circle area. So this is a rectangle area. Here this is a triangle area. But in simply we are using the same function name for all these functions. So that is the advantage of polymorphism in Python. So reduces code duplications. Here code duplications means in parent class we define a function. In derived class or child class we are going to give the definition to that the function is defined in parent class. So improve flexibility. Same function works with different objects. Here we are using the area function for circle, rectangle, triangle. Okay, the same function name area we are used for different objects. Okay, so encourage modularity and scalability. You can add square easily, that we call as a modularity. If you want to find the area of square, we can easily add here. You can add many objects, that we call as a scalability. Okay, so let us execute this program. So this is the example one what we discussed in our class. Okay, so this is the output. So area 78.5. So while this is the result of first function call. So next area 24. This is the result of second function call, rectangle 4, 6. Area 25 is the result of third function call, triangle 10, 5. So this is the second program. Here we defined a parent class shape. Now the shape class is inherited into all the three classes, circle, rectangle and triangle. So let us execute this program. Okay, so this is the output. So coming to summary of the session. In this session we will learn about polymorphism in Python. So polymorphism means many forms. The same function we are using for the different purposes. That means we are using the same function name for many forms. So polymorphism achieved in Python through functions and objects, and another one is inheritance and method overriding. And the advantage of polymorphism is makes the programs reusable, extensible and easier to maintain. I hope you all are understand the polymorphism in Python. If you have any doubts, so place your doubts in comment section. I will answer all your doubts. Thank you.